Welcome back. Brian Forcina from Eureka is joining us today with something that really interests me.
That sounds good. So it's summertime, so we are grilling and chilling today. So I went real casual with the t-shirt. So today, if you want to start sipping on one of our signature mocktails here, this is our signature Lavender Iced Tea. So this one we make with Earl Grey tea, butterfly pea tea, fresh mint, lavender of course, fresh squeezed lemon juice, and it's just a nice patio sipper. Get it in the backyard, if you're doing, mowing the lawn or doing your garden. You need a little break. This is a good way to have a break.
Okay, I love it.
Absolutely.
So we're also going to do a coffee spiced ribeye today. So we use Dawson Taylor's coffee. Hey guys, take Eileen. Whichever favorite coffee you have. For this recipe, I don't really recommend going to get one of the canned ones that have been sitting on the shelves for a few months. You don't have fresh ingredients all the time.
Okay.
So we're just going to mix up a little coffee. We make our own blackening seasoning at Eureka. So again, if you want to, they're pretty easy to make. You can look up online. My daughter does Pinterest about 9 hours a day. You can find something there, or just go buy a blackening seasoning. It'll work just fine. So we're going to throw that in there too.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. And then we mix up just a touch of sugar and just a touch of cinnamon to round this out. So it gives it a little unexpected, unexpected flavor in there. So we can just mix this around real quick.
Did you say this is decaf?
It is.
Does that make a difference?
It doesn't. I just did it for you.
And I don't drink coffee, so thanks for doing it for me.
All right. So whenever you're doing a rub, you don't need to marinate it. Okay. Marinade liquids. You want to have it on there for a couple hours. Dry rubs tend to be more intense. So you just want to get a good covering on there, and it's okay to have a little fall off, no problem there, okay? So that is ready to go, pretty simple. All right, so you're going to throw it on your hot grill. We're in the studio, so we don't have a grill, but we have a grill pan. And for
smoke alarms are going to go off.
I hope not. So for a ribeye, you just do it for about 4 to 5 minutes on each side.
Okay.
Take a little bit longer than some other cuts because of all the marbling in there. So whenever you're going to buy a steak, if you guys go down to Albertsons today or the Co-op, you want to find something that has a lot of marbling, which is fat, and that might sound gross to some people, but really it pays off when you're cooking.
It's the flavor, isn't it?
It sure is. All right, so here's a cooked ribeye already that we have ready to go. And on top of this, we have black garlic butter. So before we went on, I was just asking if anybody knew what black garlic is. Jim?
No, I don't.
I finally, in 3 years, I stumped Jim Doopy. 3 years, but I got it. Mark your calendar. So black garlic starts off as just a regular garlic clove. So it's not like a different species or anything. Okay, so normally when you're cooking, everybody thinks caramelization gives you the flavor. So caramelization is just when you're heating up sugar, and the Maillard reaction is when an enzyme is breaking down with a sugar. So that's what happens with black garlic. So you heat it up slowly over a couple weeks, and the amino acid is binding with that sugar, and it gets really dark and black. And what happens is you get a really rich, robust, sweeter flavor. Okay?
Never knew. Did you?
So it won't stay on your breath like regular garlic?
It won't. You can eat this whole steak, and then you're ready to go for the rest of the newscast.
Well, there you go. The perfect garlic.
Yeah. So whenever you're cooking, if you're doing a cheeseburger, put the cheese on when it's still on the grill, right? You don't want to do it after. So same thing here with our steak. You'd want to put your garlic butter on as it's finishing. So this is Eureka's take on a classic steak frites. So we have our signature French fries here. We toss them in a special seasoning that we make in the restaurant, and a little bit of parsley. All right. So this one.
Sliced on the bias there.
Always, yeah. There we go.
Great.
And just a little bit of chives for some color.
And this is in the restaurant right now?
This is in the restaurant, yeah. We just did a menu change just about a week or so ago. This has definitely been one of the favorites, so I wanted to bring this. If you want to try a bite of that, there's...
Will this work the same for any kind of a steak?
Sure, yeah. So if you don't like ribeyes, you want to do New York, you want to do a
who doesn't
filet.
like ribeyes?
I know. I do. You can do it on anything, so it'll work just the same. So depending on the thickness of your steak, you just want to cook it a little bit longer or a little bit less, whatever you're doing.
And you can do this on the grill as well as on the stove?
Sure, absolutely. I prefer to do it on the grill. So at the restaurant, we do it on the grill.
It's really good. Jim, you got to try it.
And then we brought our watermelon salad here. So this is a summertime favorite for sure. So it's fresh watermelon, feta cheese, lemon vinaigrette, kale, broccolini, pickled red onions, walnuts, dried cranberry. I mean, it has
and you've
so
had this
many
before, right?
things. Yeah,
Is it every summer?
I don't think people would be okay if we didn't bring it back every summer.
Yeah, because I know I've had it before, and it's
perfect
amazing.
summer dish.
Yeah, definitely a fan favorite at the restaurant. And then this is a new one, never been on the menu before. So this is our new grilled salmon. We do a little bit of garlic mashed potatoes underneath, just salt and pepper on the salmon. We grill it. And then it has a white wine cream sauce that we finish with capers. And then we saute some kale and broccolini with a little bit of fresh garlic and lemon juice, and then a little lemon wedge to finish that guy off.
Are you still doing the famous roasted Brussels sprouts?
Yes,
They
again, like the watermelon salad. If I ever took the Brussels sprouts off the menu,
good.
I think I better move.
And I'm not a Brussels sprouts fan, but that hooked me. Those were wonderful.
Yeah.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So if you guys are down, you mentioned the San Ignacio Festival today. If you guys are out and about downtown, stop by the restaurant, check out any of these favorites. We've been having a good time with these, and a lot of people have been enjoying them.
Your restaurant's definitely one of my favorites. No matter what you eat, you'll find something you like there.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. Brian, thanks for being here as always, and we have the recipe online at ktvb.com. We'll be right back.